I'm 101 years old, and I have outlived people who were stronger than me, healthier than me, and certain they had more time. So no, most people don't die from one big mistake. They die from small habits they never realized were shortening their life. It's often the result of what you stop doing before your body forces you to. People think living past 100 comes from special habits, miracle foods, perfect discipline. Most of it doesn't. Most of it comes from avoiding the quiet mistakes that slowly wear your body down year after year, until one day it can't recover anymore. After 60, time moves differently. Small decisions matter more, ignored warnings last longer, and the things you keep doing without thinking can become the very things that shorten your life. I didn't make it to 101 because I did everything right. I made it because I stopped doing what was slowly destroying me. Stop doing, number 1, living. Like time is guaranteed. After 60, the most dangerous thing you can do is live as if you still have plenty of time. I watched friends postpone everything: doctor visits, trips they always wanted to take, conversations they needed to have. They said things like, "I'll deal with it next year. When things calm down, when I feel more ready." But time doesn't slow down just because you want it to. After a certain age, the margin for delay disappears. Small problems don't stay small. Minor pains don't fade on their own. Relationships don't fix themselves just because you meant to call. I lost people who assumed they had another decade. My closest friend was one of them. He postponed a simple checkup because he felt fine. By the time he went, it was no longer simple. He had waited too long to start taking care of himself. Another year to reconnect with family. Another season to finally live the life they had postponed. They weren't reckless. They were simply living on the belief that tomorrow would always arrive, looking the same as today. After 60, every year becomes more valuable and more fragile at the same time. The longer I lived, the more I understood something no one tells you when you're young. Time doesn't run out suddenly. It slips away while you're busy assuming you still have enough of it. I didn't reach 101 by treating time as endless. I reached it by acting as if every year was one I could not afford to waste. Stop doing, number 2, letting your world get smaller. After 60, your world doesn't shrink all at once. It shrinks in quiet, reasonable ways that feel harmless at the time. You go out less because it's easier to stay home. You stop driving at night because it feels safer. You turn down invitations because you're tired. Each decision makes sense. Each one feels small, but small choices repeated long enough become a smaller life. I watched people who once filled rooms slowly disappear into their own homes. First it was fewer outings, then fewer phone calls, then entire weeks without speaking to anyone face to face. I visited one of them once. The television was on, but no one was really watching it. The house felt like it was holding its breath. I remember wondering, how long can a person live without being part of the world anymore? They told themselves they were just resting, saving energy, avoiding unnecessary stress, but the body weakens from stillness, the mind dulls from isolation. Confidence fades when the world outside your door starts feeling unfamiliar. One day, leaving the house no longer feels like a choice. It feels like a risk, and that's when independence begins slipping away. Not because of illness, because your life has quietly adjusted to being smaller. I made a rule for myself. No matter how old I became, the world outside had to remain part of my life, even if it was just a short walk, a brief conversation, a reason to step beyond my own walls. because a life that keeps expanding can survive longer than one that slowly folds in on itself. Stop doing number 3, ignoring what your body is telling you. After 60, your body starts speaking more quietly, but more urgently. The problem is, most people stop listening. They call it normal aging, the fatigue, the dizziness, the pain that wasn't there before. They say, it's nothing. I'll mention it next time. It will pass. But after a certain age, very little simply passes. Small signals are often warnings, and warnings ignored don't disappear. They accumulate. I knew people who treated discomfort like an inconvenience instead of a message. They pushed through symptoms because they didn't want to worry anyone, didn't want to seem fragile, didn't want to admit that their body was changing. By the time they finally asked for help, the problem had grown beyond something simple. After 60, your body doesn't have the same luxury of recovery time. What you ignore today can become what defines your life tomorrow. I didn't reach 101 by pretending I was still young. I reached it by respecting the limits my body was trying to show me. I paid attention to the things that felt off. I rested when rest was needed. I asked questions before the answers became urgent, because survival at this age is not about strength, it's about awareness. Your body is not your enemy. Ignoring it does not make you strong. It just makes the warning arrive later, when there is less time to fix it. It's the only thing standing between you and disappearing quietly. It's the last warning system you will ever have. Stop doing number 4, holding on to stress and resentment. After 60, your body no longer absorbs stress the way it once did. What you carry emotionally starts showing up physically, in your sleep pattern, in your heart, in the exhaustion that doesn't go away no matter how long you rest. I watched people my age hold on to anger for years, old arguments, family disappointments, things they wished had gone differently. They replayed the same memories like unfinished conversations they could not step away from. They believed they were protecting themselves, standing their ground, refusing to forget. But resentment doesn't punish the past. It drains the present. Stress becomes a constant background noise the body never escapes. I watched it turn strong people into tired versions of themselves years before their bodies actually failed. Your heart works harder. Your mind never fully settles. Your energy gets spent on battles that ended long ago. I had my share of reasons to stay angry, losses I couldn't undo, words I wished I had said differently, people I never got closure with, but I realized something that changed how I lived the rest of my life. Peace is not forgiveness for others, it's relief for yourself. After 60, protecting your health means protecting your emotional weight. I didn't reach 101 by winning every argument. I reached it by learning which ones were not worth carrying any further, because a lighter mind gives the body a chance to last longer. Stop doing number 5, living without purpose. After 60, the most dangerous thing you can lose is not strength. It's the reason to use it. I watched people retire and slowly let go of everything that once made them feel necessary. No schedule, no responsibilities, no one depending on them. At first it felt like freedom, finally resting, finally slowing down. But too much emptiness creates a different kind of exhaustion. Without purpose, days begin to blur together. You stop waking up to live. You wake up because morning arrived anyway. Morning feels no different than night. There's no urgency to wake up, no reason to step outside, no one who truly needs you to show up. And when nothing needs you, it becomes easy to stop taking care of yourself, to stop planning ahead, to stop fighting for another year. I saw people decline faster after losing purpose than after any illness. One man stopped tending his garden after his wife passed. Within a year, he stopped tending to himself too. Their bodies didn't fail first, their will did. Purpose doesn't have to be grand. It can be small, caring for someone, helping a neighbor, learning something new, being the person who still calls first, anything that reminds you that your presence matters. I didn't reach 101 by trying to live forever. I reached it by making sure there was always a reason to see another morning, because when your life still matters to someone, your body fights to stay in it. And if you're honest, you already know which of these has been quietly happening to you. You felt it while I was speaking. I'm 101 years old. I have lived long enough to see what keeps people here and what quietly takes them away. It's rarely one big mistake. It's the small things people keep doing long after they stop serving them, living as if time is endless, letting their world shrink until it barely touches anyone else, ignoring the signals their body is trying to send, carrying stress like it's part of their identity, drifting through days without a reason to wake up. None of these feel dangerous in the moment. That's why they are. Long life isn't something you earn at the end. It's something you protect every day without realizing how much it matters. After 60, the difference between those who endure and those who fade is often invisible to everyone else, but not to the person living it. One day, you will reach an age where the years behind you outnumber the ones ahead, and you will either be grateful for what you stopped doing or wishing you had recognized the warning signs when they were still easy to change. I didn't reach 101 because I was stronger than everyone else. I reached it because I learned to let go of what was quietly shortening my life. Time doesn't warn you when it's about to become precious. It only becomes obvious after there isn't much left. And by then, you won't be wishing for more years. You'll be wishing you had used the ones you had. So stop now, before your body stops you.